Hey everybody, this is Joe Payne with the Santa Maria Recreation and Parks Department, music instructor here with another baritone ukulele lesson. So last lesson we covered G and D7 chords. That was our 1 and 5 chord, if you remember, G, A, B, C, D, 1, 5, 1, 5. And we played a classic American folk song, but we're going to do another one, but we're going to add a third chord, very important chord. It's the 4 chord. So in the key of G, that'll be G, A, B, C, and we talked about the 5th is D. So G, C, and D7. Okay? So we already know G and D7. Go back to the last lesson to check that. But now we're going to learn C. So the C chord uses the middle finger on the 2nd fret of the 4th string, that's D. You skip a string or leave it open, and then pointer finger on the 1st fret of the B, and then the last string open as well. So if you look to change from the G chord over here, 3rd fret of the last string, to this one, if you want to practice moving from each chord to each, practice moving G to C, G to C, G to D7, back, okay? Now last time we also worked on the 3-4 rhythm. That's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. We're going to do that some more, and you might recognize the song, but I'll just tell you, it's Amazing Grace, classic American song, but it uses just these 3 chords and counting 3, 4. So again, we can strum 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Amazing grace, see how sweet. Back to G, the sound that saved a wretch. To D7 like me. Good. G, I once was lost. C, but now G, I'm found. Was blind. D7, but now C, but G chord on the G. So again, G, C, G, D7, G. And since that didn't take that long, again, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Let's do it again. C, back to G. Notice we're only counting to 3 once. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, D7, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, G. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, measure of C, 1, 2, 3, back to G, 2, 3, G, 2, D7, 2, 3. You see that? It can be simple. So you have to practice these changes back and forth. I recommend 1 strum each, back and forth, just to get used to it, get your fingers used to the movement, and then you start adding things together. So these 3 chords, the 1, 4, and 5 chord, that's C, D, G, A, B, C, and D. So it's G, C, D, 1, 4, 5. If you're playing a soprano ukulele, that's going to be C and G7 for 5, and the 4 is going to be an F chord. Same shapes, but if you're playing a soprano uke, it's going to be a C, F, and G7 chord, okay? You can play other songs too. Let's talk about 4/4 time really quick. That's when we count 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is an even number. It's a bit of an easier rhythm. Now, before I showed you how you can pick, strum in 3/4, you can do this in 4/4. You can do pick, strum, 1, 2, 3. Notice I'm using my thumb, strumming with my fingernails. And I'm alternating the thumbs on the 4th string, then the 3rd, 4th, 3rd, 4th. So you can play all kinds of songs like this. This land is your land, that's C. This land, back to G, is my land. From California, that's the D7, to the New York G Island. From the Red Sea chord forest to the Gulf Stream seawater. I meant G, sorry. Here's D7. This land was made for you, and back to G, me. works. It's the 1 chord to the 4 chord. Back to the 1 chord, G, 3, 4, 1, 2. Then to the 5, the D7, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Back to the 1 chord, G, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. To the C chord, the 4 chord, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Back to the 1 chord, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. G7, this land was made. Back to the 1 chord, you and me. See that? So this is how we use just 3 chords. You'd be amazed how many hundreds and thousands of songs you can play with just these 3 chords. The 1 chord, the 4 chord, and the 5 chord. Before we talked about, the 1 is the tonic, the 5 is the dominant, the 4 is called the subdominant because it's just below the dominant, like a subway's below the below ground. So tonic, the 4 chord's the subdominant, 5 chord is the dominant, and that takes us back to the tonic. So there you go. With just that much, you can play all the stuff you want, kumbaya, play around the campfire. But right now we should stay safe, shelter in place, and practice your instrument. Have a good one. Thanks for watching.